This week, here on the channel, I've been answering questions about my upcoming workshop, The Swing Scale, which is happening tomorrow, Saturday, May 20th at 10:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. And I should point out, there will be a replay available for this workshop. So even though by going to the live stream, you can take part in the chat and ask questions and all that, if you can't be there for the workshop, but you still want to watch it, you can sign up just like you were going to the live stream, and then you can just watch the replay later. So today, I'm going to answer the question, what's the secret to playing swing guitar? Because the answer is not, you need to know these scales, or you need to know these arpeggios, or you need to be able to play these fingerings all over the neck, or you need to be able to play the blues in all 12 keys. It's none of that. You need to know about phrasing. You need to know the rhythms that swing musicians use to play their licks. If you have a sense of what swing rhythms sound like and how to pour the couple of scales you know into those rhythms, you are 90% home free as far as getting the swing sound on the blues. In this video, I'm just going to show you 3 of those phrasings to give you an idea of how simple this idea is. So here's the first idea. Now, phrasing is just means rhythm, and I'm using it in the sense of here's one kind of phrase you could play, this rhythm, in which I'm playing what I think of as a short resolution, a phrase that starts near the end of a measure before the measure you're going to. So if you're leading into the first measure of a tune, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, you're playing on the and of 3, and you're resolving on the downbeat of the next measure on beat 1. So 1 and 2 and 3. Now you can do that with those bright major sounds, like the 5 to the 6 to the root. You can do it with bluesier sounds. And you can do this more than once and start to build up sort of riff-like phrases. I played some other kinds of phrases in there, but you can hear that the kernel of it, the main idea that keeps getting repeated, is this short resolution. So it's a really important idea, and it's a very simple rhythm to grasp, and once you do, you can do a lot with it. It's a very sort of foundational idea in swing playing on the blues. So the short resolution, that's one thing that you need to know. Now, I also played a couple phrases that went a little longer, didn't just land right on the downbeat. They resolve a little further into the measure, so I think of those as a delayed resolution. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So we're ending on an offbeat, on the and of 2. And you can hear how you could build up some call and response, right? Short resolution, another short resolution, third one, and then, right? So that kind of brings it home. Right, because there's and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Right? So the delayed resolution, it helps to make call and response phrases with the short resolution. And then finally, a third kind of phrasing is just the 8th note line. So a lot of what makes swing sound like swing is these long strings of notes. Right? That sort of sound. Or even just one measure. If it's even just the blues scale. Just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So check this out. If you take a short resolution and then you think of a delayed resolution, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So if you take that idea and you pull it apart and drop a measure in between of 8 notes, now you've got your short resolution, and then the resolution dovetails with that eighth note line. And then has a delayed resolution. So now, short resolution, another one, and the third one. We've just played the first line of the blues using these really simple rhythmic elements. So that kind of phrasing, those little rhythmic cells, are enough to build a lot of different ideas. And one of the things that we're going to look at in the workshop is how the combination of the swing scale, the idea of playing the changes or landing on specific notes that spell out the chord progression, and phrasing, those three things all work together to give you a really clear, really practical way to develop a swing vocabulary. So you can look at specific solos, you can transcribe things, you can learn licks, but those three ideas, the swing scale, the phrasing, and playing the changes, are the three essential building blocks we're going to focus on so that you can start to develop a vocabulary of licks and understand why they work and where to put them in the course of the progression. So that's the answer to today's question. And if you've got a question or comment, please leave it down below. I would love to hear from you, and hopefully see you tomorrow at the Swing Workshop. You can find out everything you need about signing up at the link below or the link on screen. I hope to see you there.